hello. Welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. Here's a very critical cable with a Commodore logo on it. This would be an Amiga cable that goes to a 1084 or a 1084S in this case. I will attempt to turn this around. There should be on the back power. Oh, I think I'm stretching the power cord. Oh dear. Yeah, I am. Oh dear. Maybe I need to turn it the other way. Perhaps I do. Oh, I suppose I could unplug it. But anyway, okay. We're on the air. But we're just going to move that for a second. So on the back of the 1084S are some other inputs right here. And I would like to think, maybe, possibly, that this will fit 6 pins. Oh, are they both the same? I don't really want to turn this around again. No, they're not the same. Okay, so this one, the 6-pin one, must go in the 6-pin receptacle. And then, with great care, we turn this monitor around. And then, here is a power supply for an Amiga. I'm going to turn the monitor on because sometimes these things, these flashes and other things we see on such monitors kind of tell us what's going on. Now, there's nothing to screw into in here, so I won't. This is rather an interesting thing here. It is. Alright, so the power switch is off. I know I'm never supposed to run out of power places, but sometimes I do. Alright, so the power supply plugged in. The other thing I'm going to do... Oh! What was that? Did I feel some shock on me? I'm going to push this little button at the front here, because that should show us what's going on the Amiga. So we're plugged in. Things are happening. I saw things flashing. Workbench 1.3. Isn't that a beautiful sight to see? So there is hope for this somewhat wayward computer where, like, for example, here's the little thing that would go with the keyboard. If the keyboard plugs on at the little white connector. And let's see, I'm going to turn this off again. And I believe I found the plug where the keyboard goes. I'm going to turn it on. See if we get any LED. Oh, we got a red light now. No. Okay, something not right there. Let's try that again. We'll flip it around. Okay, we got an LED. We got an LED. Wahaha. Okay. Not necessarily good to have it backwards. And we still have a red LED. Ha-ha! Lovely. Well, now that that's happy, I have to be careful. I really don't want to hurt things on this. Here is the keyboard, and the thing that you plug in on the keyboard is just, it's like a wafer, not a wafer, I don't know what it calls. It's just like the bottom of the keyboard is not a board, it's like a plastic thing, so you really got to be careful. You know what, I'm going to unplug it from the Amiga and attempt entry. Somewhat. Is this supposed to be above this? I don't know. I know at one point I did, in my tinkerings, get this to plug in, but it didn't really want to stay in. And I don't want to hurt the plastic little board here. I don't. Okay. Hello. Come on. It really does not want to go on there. Maybe it's supposed to go under. And then have a little something to hold it. There should be screws here. There are no screws. Oh yeah, I see. Alright, I will go under. I will wiggle. And it is not happening. The reason I'm trying to get this on here is that if I have it connected, and if it is working, if I do, oh god, oh, I'm just bending things now. If I do a control Amiga, it should reset, and that should tell me somewhat that the key, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. No. I think haste makes waste. I think I will just end up hurting this. This is some yellowed, so it should too go out and sit in the sun some. Alright, so, oh, red screen. Workbench. Well, it looks promising. I'm just going to touch things. See if anything appears to be crazy hot. And it doesn't. Well, the only way I'm going to get any sort of answers out of this is I've got to go and find another Amiga. Now, oh, I know what I can do. Just a second. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm not sure why. Oh, the fellow I got this thing from said the power supply might not be good. I don't know. Mind you, who knows what he had hooked up and what he didn't have hooked up. I don't know. Rubber bands. Rubber bands are good things for cable as long as you don't leave them there for 40 years and then they turn into a disaster. Okay, so. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's get this plugged in. Oops. Oh, in. Now, I'll flip it on first, see if I see any smoke or flames coming out of it. And I don't. So, I'll pull this one out. And I'll put this one in. I tend to think, there's a pretty good chance that this is okay. But when you got a machine that's half there and half not, you never know, you know. Oh. Well, I see nothing. So, that could indeed imply that there's nothing happening, nothing to see. And we have done no harm. That is always important. Oh, never pull cords like this. Oh my God. Ah. Something fall down. Okay. We've done no harm. Workbench is still there. I wonder. I wonder what we can find in here. Certainly, there will be 4 screws, and from the feeling of it, they are. Phillips. They are. Oh, there's one. Hello. All right. I think I'm going to turn this off because I'm going to try and pull this apart. There's the top of the power supply. All right. Let the screws fall where they may. Now, one would think that on something like this, there might be. Oh, by the way, I want to look inside the Amiga power supply. There's an Amiga 500 power supply. There would be a fuse. And I see one. I do. I do indeed. Way down. And because that did absolutely nothing, I'm tempted to try and pry it out and have a look. Now, is it likely it's a fuse? Maybe. It's hard to see. Ah. The fuse, I don't know if you can see that. I can barely see it. The fuse is, in fact, blown. Yes, it is. Imagine. Now, did it blow because there's something terribly wrong with the power supply? I don't know. Of course, I'm tempted. Tempted. I'll just throw the parts. Makes a handy container, that. I'll throw the parts from the power supply into the top of the power supply. Where's... Oh, no. There can't be a missing screw already. How many I got? 3. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Oh. Yeah, 3. Oh, come on. Oh, wait. under the monitor, a screw. Wheel. Oh, hang on. If I'm really gonna do this, oh golly, oh, I should unplug this. Oh, I should. And of course, in the end, I may end up with, oh my golly, with another blown fuse. I might. Or, is that really coming out? This one feels a whole lot tougher. Ah, little different screw. Holy mama. Well, at least I don't have to use a hammer. And who knows, maybe it won't even be the same inside. And I may not be able to just swap the fuse. I don't know. But it is nice to be able to take them apart. Of course you wonder, why did the fuse blow? Well, things happen. It may be that there is something catastrophically wrong with this power supply. Or maybe not. Oh my God. These screws are long. They seem to be a fine thread rather than a coarse thread. And they are not wanting to come out. All right. I'll put that on the top of the other one. All right. The hands get tired. They do. Oh, my word. I wonder if they put some sort of glue. I wonder. This maybe doesn't feel as bad. Maybe. All right, it might be done. Okay, it's out. Oh. Who am I? Danger, high voltage. Oh yeah, there's a little fuse in here. This one does look, don't fall out, rather different. And there is a little fuse. Danger. This power supply is intended for installation in a protected environment. They are different, and yet they are the same. Am I brave? That's what it comes down to. Now I think the way these work, oh no, they're screws. There are screws. I'm thinking I could just, this would just come popping out, but it does not. Alright, I'm going to, with great care, and reverence, pop out this little wee fuse. And it, if I hold it up to the light, is in fact intact. So I could end up with another blown fuse, or I could find out that I need another fuse. Well, oh dear. Come on out, come on out, come on out. And that's one of the things that I like about using a real sort of Commodore monitor with these things, in that you can usually get an idea of what's what if you see nothing. If you see absolutely no flash, no anything, there is a reasonable chance. I'm almost lined up. I'm almost lined up there. Okay, I'm lined up. I just gotta push. Push. It's not really in. There, now it's in. Okay. Okay, okay. So this one is not plugged in. Oh no, 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 no. Things are not allowed to fall. Not allowed to fall. Okay, so, you know, I betcha. I don't know. See, I have this funny power bar that has like a master thing on it. Oh, which position is the switch in? It's off. Okay. So we'll turn on the monitor. I'll set this here gently, ever so gently, and we will put this in. Now, I suppose what I should do is keep an eye on this and see if I see anything go suddenly flash. I did not see anything go suddenly flash. But indeed, I see things on the monitor. Workbench. Oh, isn't it lovely? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so, blown fuse. At least that's what it appears to be. I suppose I could leave it on for a while and see if something happens. I could. All right. Well, that was interesting. You know how many times I've opened up power supplies for an Amiga 500? Once. Right now. Never before. Alrighty. Well, that's a good start. Here too is something that's looking kind of yellowed. And here's all the parts for both of them. I wonder, as I look at this. Oh yeah, okay, so this, maybe not. I was just thinking it. No. The holes are definitely a different size in the lids. They are. I think they're both just plastic into plastic, which of course will wear out. It will. Alright, I'll set that over here with all these parts. I should get a bin or a box or something to put all this stuff in. I suppose I should. Things are warm, but that's understandable. As there is power flowing through them. And as I look at the board here, I see the keyboard connector. I see the power connector for the disk drive. I see where the ribbon cable for the disk drive should be. And there is a disk drive, but no cables. I don't know what happened along the way, but something happened along the way. I'm not going to touch things inside here. I'm just going to leave it. So I guess what I will do at this moment is the monitor does not need to be on. This does not need to be on. I will leave this a-sitting here. And let it be. And see what's what. Oh, now one thing I could do. Oh, I don't think that was charging. Oh, yeah, I guess it was charging. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I think I'm not on the best Wi-Fi. Okay. Let us see here. Let's go to the beautiful world of Google. Google. Amiga 500 power supply fuse replacement. Well, I have an Amiga 500 power supply with a broken fuse. I bought some 1 amp 250 volts ones on eBay. Recommended. Oh dear. But they exploded upon power up. Oh, imagine. Well, it could mean there's something else wrong. Da, da, da. Oh, come on. There are videos here. How to replace a power supply fuse. How to check. Rebuilding. Make 500 power supply fuse replacement parts. Huh. Capacitor list. Make a power supply upgrade repair. Well, see, and this bugs me. It puts up fuses here that it's not the right thing. It's just not. It's got things it puts up here that, oh yeah, it's a fuse. It's got one here that's 5 amps. It's not. It's just not. So I guess I'll have to look further and elsewhere to find out what's what. Of course, if I look at this thing, first I'm not wearing glasses, I could probably see what it says, and who knows, maybe even on the board it might say something. Maybe. Let's see. Let's turn this on just before we finish up and see if it still says Workbench 1.3. Ta-da! And it does. Alright. Well, that's one success. One happy moment. Alright. That's it for today. We will continue. Yes, we shall. Have a lovely, 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 lovely day. David Bradley in the TV room, signing off. Bye for now.